In this video is used to provide the information about need for signals and systems in biomedical engineering field. In that, we want to know the definition of signals and system. First of all, we want to know the definition for signals. Signal is nothing but it is one of the physical quantity that varies with respect to one or more independent variable. That independent variables are time, space, amplitude, etc. Then the definition for system. System is nothing but it's one of the physical device that is a combination of one or more passive or active components such as resistor, capacitor, transistor, etc. Here the system input is also one of the signal and output also one of the excitation signal or anything. Then classification of signals. The signals are mainly classified into two types, continuous time signals and discrete time signals. The continuous time signals are continuous in amplitude and defined at every time instance. Then the continuous time signals are mostly represented with the help of time period t. Then discrete time signals. This discrete time signal is a sampled version of continuous time signals. It is denoted by n. Then classification of continuous time signals and discrete time signals. They are classified into 5 different types. This periodic and aperiodic signals, otherwise called as non-periodic signals. Then deterministic and non-deterministic signal or random signals. Then odd and even signals, causal and non-causal signals, energy and power signals. Most of our biomedical signals are in the form of continuous time signal only, but the computer processor only process the signals is in the form of discrete time signals, but our biomedical signals are in the form of continuous time signals. So we have to convert that continuous time signals into discrete time signals. Then only the processor will process the biomedical signals. Then only we can predict the disease, whatever it is. And most of the biomedical signals are in the form of aperiodic signals and random signal only. But because we are taking biomedical signals from the patient's body, that is not in the form of periodic waveform. Because periodic waveform means it will repeat that regular intervals. But our patient condition or human being condition, we can't predict, we can't get it over it. So we have to convert that periodic signal, random signals and continuous time signals into discrete time signals, then only we can process it. For that purpose only we are studying signals and system in our biomedical field. Then some of the examples for signal processing applications. This signal processing techniques are mostly used for many areas, many industrials, etc., such as communication field, voice recognition field, audio processing purpose, instrumentation technique, industrial control applications, medical applications, military applications, consumer techniques, etc. In our medical field, they are mostly used in patient monitoring systems, ultrasound equipment, diagnostic tools, fetal monitors, life support systems, image enhancement, image management, etc. In that patient monitoring system, lot of signal processing techniques are applicable. For example, ECG, EEG, ERG are the combination of patient monitoring system only. We have to know the bioelectrical signals. Bioelectrical potential is a result of electrochemical activity across the membrane of the cell. Such electrochemical reactions such as calcium ions, sodium ions, etc. then involved in that process. Then bioelectrical signals are generated by excitable cells such as nervous, muscular and glandular cells. Then typical types of bioelectrical signals. Electrocardiogram, that is nothing but it provides the information about electrical activity of heart. Then electroencephalogram provides the information about electrical activity of brain. Then electromyogram, it provides the information about electrical activity of muscles. Then electroretinogram, it provides the information about electrical activity of retina of the eye. Then electrooculogram, it provides the information about electrical activity of ocular region of the eye. Some of the biomedical signal examples are shown in figure. Here we are seeing EEG signal. It combines the combination of some waves such as delta wave, theta wave, alpha wave, beta wave. Then this is the EMG signal waveform shown here. Then this is the ERG signals when lighting on condition and off condition. Then ECG signals. ECG signals are with a combination of PQRST complex only. These are the some of the biomedical signals. These all are the biomedical signals are in the form of continuous waveform only. We have to convert that continuous signals in discrete time signals. Then only the processor will process it. Okay, this is the real world signal processing techniques. Here, the analog domain is converted into digital domain with the help of analog to digital converter. Then that digital domain is another converted into analog domain with the help of digital to analog converter. Then only the processor will processing out. Then this is the typical scenario of the signal processing technique. Here we are taking the speech signal with the help of analog sensor picking analog signal, that is microphone picking the sound signal. Then it is converted into digital signal with the help of analog to digital converter. Then the digital signal processor will process the signal, for example compression, noise suppression and amplification processor takes place. After that, finally the digital signals are converted into analog signal. Then only the real time signal will be get. So finally the amplified signal will be heard over here. Okay, this is the example for sampling process, because the discrete time signals is nothing but it is a sampled version of continuous time signals. How the sampling processor will take place? Here, signal waveform consists of only continuous time signal. Here, the input sampler is added with that signal waveform continuous time signal. Then we get the sampled version, that is in the discrete time signals. Then, for example, give the sinusoidal waveform. Consider this is the sinusoidal signal. That sinusoidal signal is added with that impulse sampler. Then finally, we get to the sampled version, that is discrete time signal. So we have to know signals and system properly. Then only we can apply the biomedical signals and process it. Thank you.